It's true that this morning I've dismissed my entire team of senior advisors. All of their positions will now be held by a man named Joe the Plumber.
The medium is the massage. The medium is the massage.
It is the business of the future to be dangerous.
Comedy is a high wire act. You're either going to look really good or you're going to look really bad. Most people don't pull comedy off very well.
You know, using comedy in other ways during a political campaign, yeah, it can be pretty touch and go, particularly in an environment like this where you have, the stock market crashing every week, people losing their homes, their jobs. Gas was at $4 a gallon in September. It's not really a funny time, and so yeah, it's a tough thing to pull off, comedy in political races.
You're obviously able to bring attention to your kind of central idea, right?
Drop this jiggery-pokery and talk straight turkey. Conservatives, lend me a hand. Unless you want this liberal Boston command. I spent years in a rat hole in North Vietnam. Now the GOP's container.
Gosh, I'm so tired of divisive exchange, and I got one or two things to say about change, like the change we must change to the change we hold dear. I really like change, have I made myself clear?
So you'll talk about change till you're deaf in the ear. Oh, it's time for some campaign.
I feel right at home here because it's often been said that I share the politics of Alfred E. Smith and the ears of Alfred E. Newman.
The word is out.
Goes without saying. I'm not too often concerned about this. It's just a phase.
I think in general, political comedy likes to pick on the party in power. And the Obama campaign did a good job of framing McCain and Palin as being part of the party in power, as being an adjunct to Bush and Cheney.
That diplomacy should be the cornerstone of any foreign policy.
And I can see Russia from my house.
Her foreign policy experience consists of being able to see Russia from an island in Alaska.
You look like a guy caught smuggling reptiles in his pants.
It's cool that McCain, as old as he is, can go on SNL and be funny. I think that he could have possibly used that to attract a younger audience.
John McCain is very funny, and most people will say that in his off-the-cuff appearances on Saturday Night Live, on Letterman's show, he came across as more human and more likable. Obama does not have a reputation of being very loose, so it might have been interesting if their roles were reversed somewhat during the campaign. If McCain went more toward comedy, maybe things might have been just a little bit different. It's hard to say. Studies show that more young people get their news from certain comedy shows, such as The Daily Show, than in traditional mainstream media.
The medium is the massage. The medium is the massage.
I fell in love again. All things go, all things go. Drove to Chicago. All things know, all things know. We sold our clothes to the state. I don't mind, I don't mind. I made a lot of mistakes in my mind, in my mind. You came to take us. All things go, all things go. To recreate us. All things go, all things go. We had a mindset. All things go, all things go. You had to find it. All things go, all things go. I drove to